Hey Sparkle Besties. So I got this 1999 winter Snow Sensation Barbie doll, and I really wanted to make her over because I like the structure of her face, and I feel like this doll resembled me on somewhat of a level. So I got this doll from eBay, purchased her from a seller for about $17, and I just really think she's super cute. So I already rebodied her. I learned this Ziploc bag technique from my Froggy Stuff. I watch a lot of her videos, but I did cut the doll's hair off prior to making this video because I had another doll at first and I ended up splitting her head. So this is why I had to do this doll instead. I'll show you guys a clip of that later, but right now you'll see me just trying to remove her head gently without breaking that little piece inside of her body. I was able to do that successfully. So now that I've got her head off, I'm taking these little tools, this tool that I got from the Doll Planet. I'm not really sure what it's called, but it does wonderful at removing those little stubs of hair that you see. This process probably took about 20 to 30 minutes, and down in the bottom you'll see a clip of the Rerooting kit that I got from the dollplanet.com. They ship really fast and they have really great customer service. So if you guys ever feel brave enough to take on the challenge of rerooting your doll, I would definitely recommend the Doll Planet because they have amazing stuff. So here you can see my Barbie. She's got all of her hair removed and we took all the plugs out. And I just put her on my pliers because I don't have one of those like doll stands for hair. I'm not sure if I'm going to get one of those just yet because I don't know how often I'm going to be doing this. So I don't know if I want to make that investment. But I did take some leather paint to paint her head. Now I'm pretty sure you can use regular acrylic paint. I just used what I had on hand. And I wanted to paint her head brown because I'm using brown braids in her hair. So now that I have her head all painted, I'm just going to allow it to dry for a few minutes. And this is YouTube lens, so her head is dry now, and we're just going to go in and start putting on the braids. I want to say that I used the needle size number 2 for these. The first time I did it, I used the needle size that was way too big. That's why I ended up splitting that other doll's head. But it will tell you on the pack which size needle to use. And I literally just took one braid at a time, hooked it onto that little split in the needle, and I just went through and put it in each one of the plugs on her head. I didn't fill every last plug on her head because that's what causes them to split. It's like when you try to put too much hair in there, it creates a lot of tension. So you can see the other doll's head at the top, the one I was telling you about, which one I split. But just be careful if you do decide to do this. I think with the braids you can do like every other plug. I want to say I read somewhere that you can prep the hair with like liquid fusion to help prevent it from splitting. I think that helps so you can have that layer, but that does take like 24 hours to fully dry. So you want to be mindful of that if you are in a rush, but if you're not, you can definitely do that. Now I'm just taking the braids and I'm just putting each one in one at a time. And I will say this process is actually kind of therapeutic. It reminds me of blinging a little bit. It's like mindless, but at the same time you're aware. So it's kind of like you're practicing mindfulness because you are making sure you're putting the hair in the correct plugs and everything. So I got all of her braids put in and her hair is quite full. I actually did have to use a whole pack because her head size, and there's still like a few gaps in there as well. I didn't fill in every last hole, but it's okay because it looks good in the way that I'm going to style it. It'll work out. So I went ahead and put the glue that I got with my rerooting kit. I put that inside to help secure the braids, and I had to use some braids from the last pack that I had. That's why you see 2 different colors. But what I'll probably do is paint the hair with the fabric paint because I don't really do hair dye. So I'll probably do that just to make it all one color. But for now, I'm okay with how it looks. So what I'm going to do is get her ready to go into the hot water so that I can get her braids to lay flat. This is actually one of my favorite parts when I get my hair braided. I love when they dunk my hair so it just lays so perfectly. So I'm doing that for her right now. I may have overdunked her head a little bit. I was just trying to get these to lay as flat as possible because they were a little bulky. But I got her dressed, and then I went ahead and decided to do her nails. So I used my hot glue gun. I was looking at some techniques on YouTube, and y'all, I didn't do the best job, but you go get the point when you see the nails, you know. So I just took the little tip of the glue gun and tried to create a shape of a nail, and then I used my little tool to cut off the excess pieces. But like I said, it's kind of a hot mess, but from a distance they look cute, so I'm just gonna roll with it. I decided to paint her nails hot pink because that is my favorite color, and I actually get the same nail color every time I get my nails done. I dressed her in this outfit that I got from Dollsydoll on Etsy, and I'm really loving the hot pink, obviously. Once I got her dressed, I put her in her bling card, made and designed by Customs by Dej. I love Deja. Y'all go follow her at Custom by Dej. She be on TikTok most of the time. And then I sent her off to Miss Hannah to get her face slayed. Now, y'all, tell me she don't look so good. I mean, Miss Hannah really did her thing, y'all. This doll is giving realism. She's giving fabulous. She's giving Shaquilla Barbie. Like, I really just love it. Sparkle Besties. I know it's so hard to get like an exact match of yourself because it was hard to even find a doll that was like the same skin complexion as me, but I just really feel like she did a wonderful job. And in this process, I learned that I have like a skewed version of the way that I look anyway. So, but overall, I'm definitely happy with how she turned out. I love her braids. I love her outfit. I love her face. This Barbie is the designer of the Barbie Bling Mansion. If you haven't figured it out yet, she is the one who did all of this. She leaves a little sparkle wherever she goes. Make sure you guys stay tuned in. On April 20th, I'm having my Barbie Bling brunch, and I'm going to do a live stream on Instagram. So make sure you're following the Sparkle Company Chicago. Let me know how you guys like this video. Leave it down below in the comments. Love y'all. Bye.